Oh, damn. Throat. Hello, damaster here. It's I thought I was doing a reaction video because that's looking good. So I wasted. Anyway, I just want to do this and let you guys see my reaction of eight insane thing of eight insane things people did to avoid being late. Now, like me, before when I remember this in high school, I would always just have carry my whole entire thing. I have no backpack. I just carried everything, all of my every single thing I needed for class, and I would just be carrying it, just running and then trying to walk without the teachers just catching me and acting like my mother. Actually, my dad. Anyway, let's see what are the things that people did to avoid being late.
Planet Dolan.
From causing disasters that will rock the world to not notifying someone you are carrying a corpse, we look at 8 insane things people did to avoid being late. Yeah, what's up, YouTube fans? Sprinkle the one in the building. How we doing today? Hey guys, I got some crazy new content for your face. So here we go. Number 8. Cyclists are the bane of most drivers' existence. However, that doesn't mean you can just
Oh my!
run them over. I mean, it's not their fault they don't have bike lanes. This wasn't the case though. This man
I think I have too much. Yep, I do. Oh my god! Why am I even thinking about this? I'm actually gonna start right here. I mean, for no reason I forgot about my the computer. I'm always prepared. I always have every single thing that I need on. But the thing is that it lags a lot from it. So
content for your face. So here we go. Number 8. Cyclists are the bane of most drivers' existence. However, that doesn't mean you can just run them over. I mean, it's not their fault they don't have bike lanes. This wasn't the case though. This man hit and killed a young man in the UK. He was actually being incredibly careless on the roads because he was running late to work that day. Even though he wasn't speeding, the driver somehow took a corner too sharply and collided head on with the 22-year-old. Lesson here is always take care on the roads. Even if you're trying to get to work before that jackass Gary takes your favorite coffee mug, it's just not worth it. Just take your time.
wait,
Take your
what?
precious time. Please. Number 7. Okay, this one was more to get ahead of schedule, but damn, it is still an insane thing to do just to be on time. Infamously, the sinking of the Titanic was caused by a ton of factors, and one of those was the decision to continue through icy waters at full speed, because ice ain't slowing down this baby. See, the North Atlantic liners were very OCD about arriving on time. When you're more focused on making a deadline than, well, not putting people's lives in danger, you end up causing one of the most well-known disasters of the century. It also didn't help that Captain Smith thought that ice wasn't a danger for ships at that time. Number 6. Making movies is an expensive, highly pressured, deadline-focused industry. So telling your actors to piss themselves to save time is sane, right? This happened on set of The Abyss. The director James Cameron told the actors that instead of wasting time getting out of their wetsuits, they should just let it flow right there. Just let it all out, so they wouldn't run late for the day. This didn't sit well with everyone, and actress Elizabeth Mastrantonio stormed off set. But we are talking about a film that was described by pretty much everyone as being the worst experience of their lives. Hell, Ed Harris has told stories about how he would cry on the way back from set. Number 5. We all know the pains of dealing with air travel, and it's always even more painful when you're running late for your flight. But that's not a good enough excuse to run onto the tarmac and demand your plane be taxied back to the gate so you can board, which is what this guy found after he was promptly arrested for trying exactly that. So what was so important this man would run onto the airfield to get
Oh
there?
my god!
His goddamn high school reunion. Obviously, he was hoping to hook up with his old high school sweetheart, but instead he'd be hooking up with a guy named Big Jim in prison. And he'd probably go like this: Big Jim's gonna give you that little big slim, and you gonna like it. Number 4. Is it irony to be a hair away from causing multiple deaths because you are running late for a funeral? This New Zealand driver caused a 5-car pileup because, of course, he was speeding to get to someone's last goodbye. The icing on the cake was that, of course, after causing widespread damage, this guy was going to miss the funeral because he had to go to the hospital for his now dislocated shoulder. Oh, and of course, be taken down to the station for reckless driving. See, speeding doesn't seem too insane when you're running late, but it does once you're at the center of a massive traffic accident. Hopefully the guy whose funeral it was continues to haunt him every time he gets in a car, so he knows very well what he did. Number 3. There's a reason why train crossings have so many safety measures to stop you from doing exactly what this unlucky 14-year-old did. Running late to catch a train, young Sarah Stranger took the insane gamble of running across the tracks while an oncoming train was coming straight down the line. The teen assumed that the train was going to stop at the station, but it was an express carriage. Unfortunately, the train hit Sarah and killed her instantly. So, next time you think about running the tracks, remember, there are worse things than being late. Number 2. Let this be a lesson. Never die on a tour bus because your ass ain't getting to the morgue till the tour is over. This happened during a Vienna art tour when an 82-year-old woman suddenly passed away from natural causes. But the tour must go on, right? Apparently no one was too bothered having a corpse along for the ride, and they also must have had no respect for the dead. The tour operator said that the schedule was too tight to stop and call an ambulance. If they did, they would have to bump the gift shop stop of the list, and damn, no one on the bus was going back to Copenhagen without some fridge magnets and novelty postcards. Number 1. Sometimes you don't have time to find an airport to land your plane at, so you just have to use a golf course. I mean, what else would we use? In a situation everyone can relate to, Robert Cadera was taking his son on a nice little trip in their plane when he looked at his watch, and damn it, if they weren't late for tennis lessons, that's when Robert came up with the perfect plan. Don't worry, son. I'll just very sanely and reasonably risk our lives and the lives of fellow golfers to make sure Ricardo can teach that backhand lob. Nobody was hurt, and Robert was sent to community service for the crime of being a rich dickhead.
Oh my.
What a rich dickhead. At times, it's really best to just go late. You might be better off. What's a crazy story about you guys coming late? Or maybe sometime you had to fight your boss and he was real mad. He was like, "Why are you late?" And then you had to give him some really retarded story and he actually bought it. Take care, everybody. Much love and appreciation.
Okay, I did not expect that much the same things to happen. Well, except the pi- except the thumbnail actually showed them an airplane. So so I didn't know what to expect. But seriously, it just I'm driving an airplane. Oh, don't worry, son. Mm, Let's. Oh wait. Oh my real. Oh my real late for tennis. Mm, Well, let's. Well, I guess we have to learn this. We're playing the golf course. That's That's just insane. But anyway, guys, hope you all know that. Well, my reaction is I'm shocked and a little bit more thinking that people have acted like a daredevil. Just instead of just people like being careless from them being careless and worried to being a daredevil. And that's the one way to be it. No, then I'm not gonna do a loop de loop with flames everywhere. So no. Anyway, guys, hope you like this video. Either give it a thumbs up if you thought my reaction was new, but if it wasn't, well, give it a thumbs down, because I don't care at all. But anyway, guys, see you in the next video. And if it's your birthday, have a great, happy birthday, and have a great day.